Hey y'all, today we're going to be making this TikTok chicken and rice. Now, I already know what some of y'all are going to be in the comments saying, and that's going to be, I don't use processed stuff. I don't use instant anything. Well, honey, if you don't want to, you certainly don't have to. Nobody's forcing you. I promise you that. But I was looking for some recipes that would be easy, throw together, get it done quick on a night you don't feel like standing in the kitchen half the night. And it's one pan. So that always makes it easier. You got minimal dishes, but you still end up with a really good dinner. Excuse my hacking, y'all. Down in the South, these allergies will get you. So what you're going to want to do, go ahead and preheat your oven to 375. And then we're going to go ahead and trim up about 4 chicken breasts. Now, you can use 3 chicken breasts. You can use 5 chicken breasts. You can use as many as you need to feed your family. And a lot of people that I saw making this just bought like the chicken strips. But I don't like that little tendon that runs down through those chicken strips. And I know you can remove those, but I don't know, y'all. They creep me out. So I prefer to just take some chicken breasts and cut those up. So you're going to go ahead and just get it trimmed up because y'all know chicken comes with some weird stuff on it. Some weird little fat, sometimes pieces of bone. Occasionally it'll even have a feather. So I don't want to eat any of that. So I wash my chicken. Y'all already know that. But if you don't want to wash your chicken, it's your house. You do what you want to do. But I wash mine. And then, not with soap, but you know what I'm saying? And then I clean my sink good, with the Clorox and stuff. So it's fine. I'm not spreading salmonella anywhere. And look, I hadn't died yet. So there we go. So anyway, one of the things that most people do when they made this recipe that I saw was they just laid their chicken on top of the rice and then just put the seasoning on top. Well, I like to season both sides of my chicken. So I went ahead, after I got it cut into strips, and I just went ahead and laid it out on my cutting board, and I am using this Buttery Poultry blend from Kinder's. Now, y'all, I'm going to tell you, I ain't never met a Kinder's seasoning yet that I don't like. So I have probably, I don't even know how many different bottles of this seasoning in different flavors and stuff. And y'all are going to see them in different videos, but they are so good. So if you're looking for a good seasoning, check Kinder's out because they got a lot of really, really good options. And feel free to sponsor me, Kinder's. I'm open for offers. But anyway, y'all, all joking aside, what you're going to need next is your 9x13 pan. Now, I've already sprayed it with some cooking spray because, we don't want everything to stick. So spray it real good with some cooking spray. And then you're going to need 2 packages of this Knorr's rice mix. Now, you can use the plain chicken. You can use the chicken with broccoli in it. You can use whatever kind of chicken and rice packet you want. And it doesn't have to be the Knorr's. It can be, if Great Value has some or whatever kind. It's just 2 packages. Then you're going to need 2 cans of cream soup. Now, it called for cream of chicken, but I only had 1 can of cream of chicken. So I did a can of cream of chicken and a can of cream of mushroom. So use whatever you have. I'm going to tell y'all that every time. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not an exact science. Just use whatever you have at your house. Don't go out and buy anything special if you, can kind of make do. So once you dump your rice in, you're going to go ahead and dump your 2 cans of cream soup in. And then we're going to use, just fill those 2 cans right back up with chicken broth. And that was another thing, I saw a bunch of different, measurements as to how much chicken broth people used, as to, how much cream soup. Do you use 1 large can, 2 small cans, however, but this is what I went with. So, and it worked for me. So 2 cans of cream soup and then 2 cans of chicken broth. Now, I will tell you what you already know if you're looking at this video. This is a lot of processed stuff. We've got it's a lot of sodium is what I'm trying to get at. So my recommendation would be to use a low sodium chicken broth and low sodium cream soups in this. You can't really take the sodium out of the rice mixes, but, cut the sodium where you can. If you can. Now, I didn't have the low sodium stuff when I made this, and it turns out fine. It's great. But just because it is, such a processed, set of ingredients, I would definitely say, try to get the low sodium if you can. And that way, help your heart, guys, help your heart. But just mix that up real good. And I ended up getting my whisk out because I wanted those big chunks of cream soup, to get blended in real good. So you're just going to mix that up really, really good. And then we're going to just lay our chicken right over the top. You don't have to do anything special. Like I said, some people cut theirs into cubes, some just use regular chicken strips, and some people just slice their chicken breast long ways and just did full chicken breast, but like thin, So do it however you want to. And I did not lay this on here pretty. I just laid it on there however I could get it to fit. Just however I got it to fit on there. Then you're going to pop this in the oven, like I said earlier, 375. Oh, and I did add just a little bit of extra seasoning right there on the top, and that's just that buttery poultry blend. Whatever, what I season the chicken with, I just sprinkled that right over top, just a little bit. But I baked this for about 45 minutes, maybe 50 minutes. I have a meat thermometer, so I checked the temperature of my chicken to make sure it was done. If you don't have one, just kind of cut into your chicken, maybe the biggest piece, and, just make sure that your chicken is done all the way. But this is it, y'all. One pan, super simple. Everything's done, just a couple of ingredients. And these are great for those busy weeknights. I know I have a grandson playing ball, and sometimes I don't have time to stand in the kitchen, or y'all, it's hot. I don't want to stand in the kitchen. So this is just an easy meal, throw together. It turned out really, really good. So make sure that you make it. Go ahead and jump on the bandwagon, y'all. But that's all I've got for y'all today. I will pop y'all another video over here, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.